Hey guys, Joe here, and welcome back to the Base Revival series. If you're new to the channel, as of a week ago I revived one of my dead Town Hall 9 accounts in order to war with it at the Clash Live Chicago event in June. This series also puts me back into the lower Town Hall 9 perspective and allows me the opportunity to struggle with hero upgrades like the rest of you. Today I'm bringing you the Super Queen Edition. This is the account, and if you tuned in a week ago, you will know that I leveled up my Archer Queen only one level, but I have the Dark Elixir to do it again. I'm also in a war right now, an A-team, so I don't want to waste all my Dark Elixir on an upgrade in order to have to gem her in order to attack. So I also put down all my air defenses, as you saw there. I'm putting them all to level 7, and which most of you would already know that that's the max for Town Hall 9, but I chose air defense before all the other defenses to attempt to defend war air raids like Gola Loon and Lava Lunia for Town Hall 9. But enough of that. Most of you tuned in to see how to Super Queen and farm that Dark Elixir. So what is the Super Queen strategy? You'll basically use the Archer Queen with the assistance of healers as a standalone unit to take on the percentage of the base in order to funnel troops into the base to steal the enemy's Dark Elixir. This strategy does not require the use of Dark Elixir in the army composition, unlike strategies like Balloonian and Minions. The strategy also prepares the attacker for advanced development in the Clan War Queen Walk strategy, so don't get that one confused with Super Queen. It's basically the same thing, but Super Queen is farming and the Queen Walk is war attacks. Also, your recommended Archer Queen level should be around 10 or higher, but be advised the level 10 Queen's a little bit weaker and doesn't put out as much DPS, so you'll have a little bit of issues maneuvering in the beginning. Healer count is up to the player, but more than 6 do not produce any additional healing effects, and you must be proficient in understanding how to save the Archer Queen from fainting in battle, which I'll explain a little bit further in the video. So where am I farming at? I started out a week ago in Crystal 3, and I've managed to work my way all the way up to Crystal 1, in which there are a bunch of dead bases for looting. I've used the same army composition consisting of 15 giants, 5 healers, 8 wall breakers, 10 wizards, and the rest either goblins or archers for directing my queen, which I'll explain in a minute. As for spells, I'm taking 2 rage spells and earthquake for deep base funneling. When searching for these bases, I'm searching for either dead bases or bases with air defenses are easily reachable to the queen without them targeting my healers like so. So I'm also looking for bases with at least 2,500 or more Dark Elixir available, and storage itself is easily manageable to get to. As you see here, I started out the raid by placing only my Archer Queen followed by healers. During the first minute of the raid, I'm solely focused on her health. The Archer Queen's biggest weakness comes from grouped up point defenses like Archer Towers and Cannons, Expos, enemy heroes, and Clan Castle troops. My tip for you is always have a rage spell queued in order to drop and save her when being hit by multiple defenses. I cannot emphasize it enough. Watch your queen's health. Drop a rage spell on her and the healers when you start to feel uncomfortable or are new to the attack itself. Or just pop a Royal Cloak ability if you aren't fast enough with the rage. And I'm going to finish you out with this last raid here, and I'm going to backtrack real quick. When I mentioned earlier that I bring archers or goblins to direct my queen, you can direct the pathing of the queen. I did a video a few weeks back on a way more detailed queen walk strategy on how to count tiles and how to decide or figure out exactly which direction she's going to go. In this replay here, I bring archers and I take out some of the buildings to the immediate southeast of her to ensure that she actually takes the path that I wanted her to take. And I actually wanted her to go inside on this base and try to get some of the gold and elixir. Even though the Dark Elixir is centered on the base, I'm going to actually bring the bulk of my troops into the east of her while she's walking to the west. And I'm really keeping an eye on her, but then I crack open the core of this base using earthquakes, and then I bring my giants and Barbarian King and wizards in on the east side of the base. And she ends up meeting up with them in the center of the base itself. So really, it's really a lot of trial and error when it comes to the Super Queen. You cannot master this strategy in doing it 1 or 2 times. It's impossible. I've been doing the Queen Walk and Super Queen for quite some time now, since it's been a hot commodity. It's very popular in war, especially when it comes to funneling the Valkyries, and I'll do a video on that at a later date. But for farming Dark Elixir, this is my best option, and this is exactly what I've been using for the last week. on the Town Hall 9 account at least, and it hasn't really failed me. I've had a few raids where I've missed the Dark Elixir, but I mean, it happens. It comes with practice, and it comes with a repetitive nature on understanding all these techniques that I've talked about today when it comes to the Queen and her AI and how to keep her alive. The biggest focus for a lot of new players in using this strategy is learning how to maneuver her, but also paying attention to her health and knowing when to drop a rage spell and when to use her Royal Cloak ability. So I hope I was able to sum up some confusion on the Queen Walk strategy, and I hope that I was able to break down how to Super Queen in the wild on the fly. Take 2 rages, always have a rage for backup for the Queen. Never go in thinking that a heal spell is going to save you. It's the healers are there. Use the rage to rage them healers and get her back to health. Hey guys, Joe here, and if you made it to this part of the video, thank you. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, and I appreciate and am humbled by every single like and comment that's dropped down below. Help me out by giving me some feedback and tell me where I can get better at this whole YouTube thing, and I only solely do this for the passion of the game and the family aspect. So, as always, you take care.